Hello everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a video, sort of like one of those combo reviews that I usually do. I have a lot of products that I have been meaning to review, but I just haven't had a chance to, and I don't want to make like 10 separate videos for all the products. So I'm going to be making a couple videos with about 3 or 4 products per video, reviewing them. If you remember from the collective haul that I put up a couple weeks ago, I did get 2 The Bomb sets from TJ Maxx, I believe it was. It was either Marshalls or TJ Maxx. I got 2 The Bomb sets from there, and I had a big review planned, but I filmed it, and since my editing programs and stuff have stopped working, and there's glitches in them and all that stuff, I lost the videos, and some of the products I either don't have anymore or just aren't really in the condition to review anymore. So if you guys were interested in reviews of that, I'm not going to be able to put up a review of the sets like entirely, but I will be reviewing some of the products in these next couple review videos. Some of the products from those sets that I do love and that I use all the time. So you will get to see some of the products from those sets and my favorites, so you'll kind of get an idea of what I did like. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. First thing I'm going to be reviewing is the Sephora Long Lasting Eyeliner. This is just a basic black liquid eyeliner. This was $10 at Sephora. It reminds me a lot of the Revlon Color Stay liquid eyeliner, I believe it is. I used that a lot when I was younger, kind of when I first got into makeup, and I got comfortable using liquid eyeliner. I used that a lot. So this reminds me a lot of that, but I have not used that eyeliner in a while, so I can't really compare them because I don't really remember exactly what the what the Revlon eyeliner was like. I do hear people rave about the Revlon eyeliner all the time, and I remember liking it, so I'm pretty sure they're pretty comparable. But anyway, so, you know, basic sort of inkwell idea. This one's almost dried up, and I'm having an issue opening it. I've had it a little over 2 months, I believe. I've been using it every day that I wear makeup, so quite a bit. It is starting to dry up a little bit, but, I mean, it still is pretty liquidy, and it still works. So there's a swatch of it. That's just like a light swatch. The thing I love about these kind of eyeliners and the felt tip brushes is that you can get any kind of line that you like. If you want like a really, really soft line, you can do that. If you want like a really, really thick line, you can do that as well. So that's what I really like about this. Also, you get pretty good control because when you have like a brush that has like the bristles, they can sort of kind of flip out, and you can get like those little wing off areas, if you guys know what I'm talking about. With this, it's just basically the felt tip. There's nothing that's going to kind of go off to one side and mess up your line. The only thing is if like somebody bumps you or you're shaking or something, you know, the line will obviously not be straight. But I do like these type of brushes. So as far as pigmentation, you guys can see, I mean, it's pretty pigmented, and it is drying up a little bit, and I've had it for a couple months. So the pigmentation used to be a little bit darker. But I only use eyeliners that are really black because I have dark hair, I have dark eyelashes, dark eyebrows, and I want an eyeliner that's going to be very black. So I only use very black pigmented eyeliners, and I really like this in that aspect. Another thing, the lasting power is really good. I haven't had any problems with it flaking or really fading. By the end of the day, if I have like a wing, the tip of it might be a little bit faded, but besides that, it stays really well. And I don't really have any complaints, so I do really like this. And again, it's $10 at Sephora. It's just the Sephora brand eyeliner. So the next thing I got at Sally's, and it is the Real Colors Baked Duo Brow Powder. So this is basically just sort of like a brow powder, like in eyeshadow form. I used to use an eyeshadow from my Coastal Scents 88 palette for my eyebrows, but I used up that eyeshadow, and I was looking for something new. So I saw this. I think it was about $6. And there's 2 colors. This is in the color brunette. So if you have brown hair or like almost black hair like me, then this would be for you. you have like a darker brown color and then a lighter brown color. I don't use the lighter brown color because that's too light for me, but this is absolutely perfect because I don't want my eyebrows to be too dark because that'll just look weird. And I don't have black hair. I mean, my hair is pretty close to black, but I don't have black hair, so I want my eyebrows to be brown. So that's a perfect shade for me. It's pretty pigmented, like it's pigmented enough to fill in my eyebrows, but it's not so pigmented that you look freaky. So I like that. It lasts all day. I mean, I haven't had any problems with it. It works fine. So I do really like this. And I like the fact that they have a lighter shade, just in case, I guess. So, I mean, I don't know if I'd end up even using the lighter shade, but I guess it's nice to have it. Okay, so the next thing is the L'Oreal True Match Blush in Tender Rose. And this I've had for a while. I had it, I think I got it maybe, I don't know, quite a while ago, probably about maybe 6 months ago, maybe a little longer. And I was saving it till the spring/summertime because it was like a nice sort of pinky peachy color. And I wanted to save it till then. I do really like this blush. I do have a couple complaints about it. It's a really pretty color. It's sort of like it's very natural. It's sort of like a muted pinky peach color. It's not very pigmented, so that's probably one thing. You can see it right there. It's very soft, not too pigmented. There is some shimmer in it, but it's not like chunky glitter. It's like a shimmer. So my first thing is that it's not very pigmented, which, I mean, since I have fair skin, that's not that big of a deal because I don't really like really, really bright blushes anyways. But it can be kind of a pain because if I want the color to show up, if I, maybe want my blush to be a little bit more dramatic that day, I have to literally, like, take maybe 4 swirls of it and put it on my face in order for it to really, really show up. So that's one thing. Another thing is that it doesn't really have a smell, but it wears off pretty quickly. Because I guess there's shimmer in it and it's so sheer, probably within 3 to 4 hours it wears off. So that's another thing, but I do really like the color, and it is a nice blush, but I wish the staying power was a little bit better. Also, if you have a darker skin tone, because this is so sheer, it probably won't show up very well on you, which sucks because not everybody has pale skin, or fair skin, I guess. Sorry, my nose is itching. Another thing that I really, really like, and I think is really cool, is that if you open up the bottom compartment, there is a mirror, and then there is a little brush. Obviously, I don't really use this brush because it's very small. It is pretty soft, though, and if you were in a pinch, this would be, this would be convenient to use. So I think that's really cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it about this. It was about $8, I believe, so I think it was anywhere from 8 to 10. Again, it depends on where you get it, but I do like it. I wish that it was a little bit cheaper because, it's not really the best blush in the world. And I wish it was a little bit more pigmented and it lasts a little bit longer. But overall, I mean, it's a pretty decent blush. Next thing is the Philosophy, the Color of Grace Shimmering Face Powder. And one thing that I don't really understand is why they call products like this face powder. Because I'm not going to put this all over my face. I'm not going to use this as a highlighter. I'm going to use this as a blush. If there's any sort of blush type product that is pink or, corally or reddish or berry colored, who's going to put that all over their face? I don't really understand that. Like MAC does that. They come out with face powders, beauty powders, and they're like pink. It's like, who's going to put a pink powder all over their face? Not me. So I just think that's kind of funny. But I use this as a blush. It's really pretty. I love the packaging, very sleek. Up on the mirror right here, it says, Philosophy, where there's grace, there is beauty. And I also like that it has grace kind of engraved into the powder. I do like this. Again, it's sort of like a sheer pinky shimmery color. It does last longer than this blush, and it has more pigmentation, so I like that. It is definitely a lighter pink color, so, lighter than this. It does have a little bit of a weird florally smell, which I'm not fond of, but once you get it on your face, you really can't tell. So I do really like this one. Again, wish it was maybe a tad bit more pigmented, and not crazy about the smell. Besides that, I really love this one. Okay, so that's it for this video for reviews. I will have another one coming up very soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.